Hello, chat. Hello, Charlie, my beloved. What is up? What is up, my dude? You. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Kiki. Law today and on Sunday. I know, we are being fed. We are being fed. I am suffering. How about you, Boo? I am not suffering. I'm tense. In the sense of like, oh, my mic's quite far away. 1 second, I'll be right back. I'm tense because I don't like what might be happening tomorrow. That's basically that's my feeling right now. But otherwise I'm doing alright. My laptop hasn't arrived yet. So for viewers who don't know, I've ordered a new laptop because this one's like, it's doing fine, but it can't handle a lot. So I need a new one. And we got one, but like the people who are like so like you've got the company I got it from, and then you've got the people, and you got people who are like delivering it, and they've just screwed me over. So it's really great. It's going well for me. It'd really be funny if Sam dies. Listen, I'm okay with Sam losing a life as long as Technoblade either also loses a life or gets like eats dirt. Okay, like I am okay with that. I am okay with Sam dying as long as there's a point. Because spoilers, in my jailbreak series, because I have a mini jailbreak series for myself of how I want it to happen, Sam does die, but he takes Techno down with him. And that is what I want to happen. That is the only reality I will accept. So, I hope you have a fear Techno has only one life. I guess. I just really want Technoblade. See, Technoblade never dies is just because. Is literally just because he hasn't died yet in the series. In the DreamSMP. That's the only reason why. It's not that he can't die. It's just that he doesn't die. Because nobody has gotten that at him yet, except when he, joined the prison. So, except when he not joined, but went into the prison. So, my point is, the only way I will accept this reality of jailbreak is if Techno dies. At some point. Or loses a life, or gets hurt or something, basically. What if Phil dies? Ooh! That I do like. That'd be fun, though. Basically, I just want Techno's character to suffer a bit more than just, ooh, I was betrayed. Because honestly, man, I do not care about betrayal. I think betrayal is probably one of the most, I don't know. I want violence, chat. I want violence and blood and gore and suffering and angst. I do not want emotions. I just want Sam going feral and taking Technoblade down with him. That's what I want. The crowds would be angry. Good. Good. Let them be angry. Would be a really cool driving force of Techno. Exactly. Exactly. What boy though? I just want violence, chat. I just want. When will DreamSMP just become Game of Thrones? Let's just go violent. Let's go absolutely feral. I'm using this person's. So this is a reference used in chat that we're using in for this moment. So I'm just using what somebody said, except I'm using my own Sam reference, of course. Your computer is broken. Sucks. Who else thinks Quackity is gonna burn down Kinoko? But what is tries to get through to debt? See, I think that's what Vince Karma suggested. It's like Vince Karma was like, oh woo, everybody crying about Quackity, burning down Kinoko, and there's like, okay, but consider Quackity making Foolish burn down Kinoko Kingdom or something like that. And I was like, yes. Having a character whose whole thing was about constructing and building because he used to be destructive, then become then destroy something he created, I'm here for it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm for it. No, I'm for it. You don't understand. I love that. I love that. I love it. It's beautiful. Absolutely. Yes. Yes. I gotta go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I want arson. I want pain and suffering. I want the characters to suffer. And I want Awesome Dude to absolutely fucking lose it. I want him to just boom, just kaboom. Just want death and destruction. It's like, you know that meme from Rick and Morty? It's like, like Rick Morty Jr. You gonna say a first word? Are you gonna say daddy? Say daddy. Death. Daddy. Distraction. Daddy. Destruction, domination. That's me at the moment. That's all I want. Or some dude looking at me like, you want a happy ending? Happy ending? I'm like, death. Happy ending. Distraction. Happy ending. Distraction, domination. It's like happy ending for our some dude's character. No. Death and destruction and him blowing up the entire server because he's a creeper. Yeah. That's what I want. No, I'm joking. I don't want him to destroy the server. Though that is one ending I will full-heartedly agree, accept rather, is Awesome Dude's character just absolutely losing it and just taking the whole server down with him. Oh, 100% yes. 100% yes. I would live for that. Against his character, absolutely. But like, if his character just absolutely lost it, oh, 100%, 100%. New boyfriend, please play. Please play your new boyfriend. Please play. Come on. Yay. Oops, somebody followed my Twitch. Have you seen Castrol's Phil Techno, How to Train Your Dragon AO? It's progress. No, I haven't. Don't really watch other people's stuff anymore, to be fair. I'm not a boy or a girl. I'm violence, a threat to humanity, 5 mental disorders in a trench coat, and the fear of... That's kind of funny. Techno owes Dream a favor, so his favor may cause Techno to go destroy any government without a second thought going on an anarchist blood rush. He does that anyway. He doesn't need to use a favor for that. The animators would go wild if Sam lost his shit. I would go wild. I would go absolutely feral. Would you still want to if you had to kill Sam? Oh yeah, no, I want Sam to take everybody down with him. That's what I mean. I want Sam to just... It's sort of like, I'm losing my shit. Everybody is like, if I have to go down, you're all coming down with me, sort of attitude. Which is completely against Sam's actual character. But like, 100% would be down for that. Would be down for the chaos. Yes, gimme. Oh, that is a cursed image right there. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, we're not having that. We're not having any of that. Yeah, I've met Jared. One who took you away from me. You hit it off instantly, and then cause you won't stop telling me. Seen his jawline, shoulders and muscles push against his fashion sense. Thought about what he looks like nude. Not gay though. She's living the dream. She's living the dream. From back when we were 17. She's living the dream. Oh, she's living the dream. From back when we were 17. How on earth can I be saved when one more click away from insane? Just think that I deserve a little bit of what I earned. I'm not gonna make another scene. The one I made was 23. Means I'm not allowed in Disney World. But he's in your bed, now I'm in your Twitch chat. I've got the key and he's just a doormat. And he's got social skills, that doesn't mean I can't pay the bills. Anyway, make the most of him. She moves on pretty bloody quick. Oh, your new boyfriend's an asshole. I sort of vaguely followed the reference, but not too much, because some of the designs are not really like the aesthetic I like to go for. So I have followed it somewhat, but some things of the designs, like the sort of reference we sort of all agreed on, I'm like, didn't really want to go with it, but like I don't want to make things difficult for everyone. So I'm loosely following the references to make them still look like the character, but still fit the aesthetic I personally prefer. So here we are. I don't really like knee-high socks, I'll be honest. I only have like 2 characters that really have knee-high socks like visible like that. Like this sort of like hoodie and knee-high socks. I don't particularly like that aesthetic very much as on a character. I think for me it's a bit incomplete. So I don't usually give characters that, which is why my Aunt Frost is wearing pants. Anyway, I just said, you know, you're one of my favorite DreamSMP animators and I really love your style. Oh, thank you, Psyche. I appreciate it. You take care. Can you draw a frog? You're gonna get a frog tomorrow. Don't worry about that. Meanwhile, I'm listening to Casino Rock, a Pog song. Wait, with the whole C-Sam has multiple others in it. When we refer to C-Sam, which C-Sam we're referring to? Just the main one we've seen. Just generally Sam. Because the thing is, it's still, all those bodies are still Sam. None of them are, how do I put it? It's not different bodies moving at the same time. It's different bodies that Sam can change, that can exchange his consciousness to. A bit like Avatar, not The Last Airbender, but like the movie with the blue people. Like with that one, for example, like when the human like can transfers his body to like the blue alien body, his human body's like unconscious, and same thing with like the blue body when he's in his in his human body. So it's like so it's like, how do I put it? I forgot what I'm gonna say. So it's like, it's the same guy, just in a different context. If that makes sense. I don't know if that made sense. I've actually made a background for these yet, so I'm gonna ask the other person that's doing the other half of the animatic, because I'm only doing the second half. So I'm gonna ask the person doing the first half what they've decided to do with the background, and I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing for the background? Can I copy your homework? Haha. Behind the screen, I'm half human and half machine. We got the business. And so proudly, like I was going to war. Okay, I'm gonna add this, but I'm just gonna add the coloring like that. Whatever I felt like. Let me try to remember if I copy pasted this. I'm pretty sure I did, right? That looks, yeah, that's copy pasted. Good, good. Copy pasting is not cheating if it's your own art, and it makes makes things easier. Guys, got it. Sam for hey Grim, do you have any advice for beginner animators? Because I want to do animations, animatics, and comics, that kind of thing. Script everything. Script everything, because then you have a reference to work off from. I think the biggest mistake a lot of young creators, sort of the trap they fall into, is not planning out what they're going to do. And I fall into that same trap myself. And I feel like you really want to do like a big project, it's so much easier if you have like a plan to work off from, because then you're not just like out in the wind, not knowing what you're doing. You're like, you have a plan that's easy to follow, and you have a direction basically. I think that's the best thing to do. Personally, I think that's my main one. After that, it just comes to like practice and stuff like that, and just like keep working on it, keep better, using references, using tutorials, all that stuff. Getting advice from professionals and all that. It's like there's all of that, but at the end of the day, I'd say the main thing: plan your stuff out. Give yourself like a plan to follow, because it'll just make things so much easier if you actually know what you're doing. Like if you can see the end, like if you can already visualize the end goal, it's gonna, in my opinion at least, it just makes things so much easier and so much smoother. So like everything I do, I have scripted it. And or it's like it's already scripted for me, like with the audio, for example, for like some of my animatics. That stuff is already scripted for me, so I don't need to do all that as much. But for the most part, if it's like a song, for example, like that I'm like doing animatic for, I script like what I'm gonna do on each line and stuff like that. So, for example, my Halloween animatic, completely scripted. I scripted the entirety of that to make sure that I'd had everything I wanted, all my thoughts, all my ideas in one place, and then I could, you know, revision it, see if, you know, it worked the way it wanted, if it worked together, if it looked good, and I think it turned out pretty poggers. So yeah, that's my advice, my main advice for new people. Hey Grimmy, I am like a puppy, I require attention. Here, attention, Aiden. I give thou attention, attention, attention. Sam, dude, Casino Sam and Sam look easy. Why is it so hard to separate them? I don't know. Sam is very... It is! It's my favorite lore, hands down. I so love it. Wait, with all... Mom draws a free... No! I love your animations and my favorite ones with DreamSMP fandom. Oh, thank you very much, KitKat. I appreciate it. Thank you. Just heard violent laughter for the I am scared. That's me. Don't worry about it, Brownie Dot. That's me. Are you going to watch the Quackity Lore today? I am! For me, it's in like 3 hours. I'm going to watch it then. 3 hours? Yeah, 3 hours. So I'll watch it then. I won't animate it, but I won't animate it if I'm not interested. So don't expect an animatic from me, because I only really do animatics of stuff that I find compelling, which is why most of the stuff is Sam stuff, because I find him the most compelling. Or like, for example, the Foolish and Quackity scene, I find that very compelling. So if I've done a scene, it's because I'm personally very interested in it and I really enjoyed it. I'm not going to do something just for the sake of keeping up the brand or something like that. I will only make stuff I want to make, unless I'm paid for it. If I'm directly paid to make something, I will make it, even if I don't want to, because I don't care, I find it boring. But I will draw only what I find interesting, because that's my YouTube channel. So I'll make what I want. Sam is Grimmy's husband, don't change my mind. Alright, nah. Yeah, nah. I'm meant to be doing homework right now, it's our stuff. Oh, why not? So why would you call her mom? Shake my head. What? You're basically our father, Autumn. Shut I mean, true. Imagine calling Grimmy mom. Imagine. I know, right? Okay, thank you so much. I might get an iPad for digital art animating your podcast in Spanish. Oh, cool. I have that. I recently got an iPad Pro as well. They're really, really good. And they're really good for like if you want to like animate and like draw on the go. It's really freaking good. So that's a really good idea. Absolutely, 100% recommend. If Sam randomly joined the stream, Grimmy could probably go crazy. I wouldn't believe it was Sam. I would not believe it was Sam. I'd be like, that's a fake account. That's like somebody pretending to be Sam. Ooh, my thing just glitched. How long have I been doing animatics for? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. A while. Wait, let me look it up. I think my first animatic was an Osomatsu-san one. An anime I still very much love, but have not watched the new seasons of. Let me find it. Alright. Let me go all the way back down to the past. Alright. The days before I did... Ow, sorry, I just smacked my mic. The day before I was doing DreamSMP content. That was a year ago. It's already been a year. It's insane. Okay, I'm Francis. That's one of the early animatics. Let's see. Also Matsu-san, also Matsu. Okay, so my first video, speed paint. That was me practicing animation. Where's my old animation? Huh. Anyway, that was an animation meme. Oh, speed paint, animation meme, speed paint, speed paint, speed paint. Yeah, so my first one was Osamatsu-san. So it's got Osamatsu-san animatic, Evelyn. That was 4 years ago. I was in India when I was doing my gap year in India. And it was one of my first videos I did really, really well. It had 45,000 views. It has 45,000 views. And it was like my first video that got any sort of attention. And then the one after... What was my animatic after that? My animatic after that was Stitch Has a Glitch scene. Featuring PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, and Markiplier. That was really badly done, but like, it was really funny to me. That was 17. Okay. I wouldn't really call... I guess that's an animatic, but I wouldn't really call that an animatic. It's the pregnant meme one. The one after that was Juice, using my OCs. Luke and Francis friendship, I guess, as well. So yeah, about 4 years I've been doing them, but I've only been doing them like regularly. Like when I started doing them regularly, let me see. I did like a few of them like spread out as lots of Ed's World comic. My Angry Scots, I love it. In those was 3 years ago. Jeez. Because most of my stuff is speed paints and a couple opinion videos. I did mostly animation memes because that's what was popular at the time, and I really enjoyed them. I started doing like animatics more regularly about 2 years ago. Anyway, how time flies. Woof. What about Dream vs. Tommy? Wait, what? I didn't see that. What I'm planning on making. I don't know, Rebecca, but it's taking forever. My talk keeps changed. That's the mood. What about Dream vs. Tommy and Tubbo? Not really. I'm not into that really anymore. I do have a Tubbo versus Wilbur and Dream animatic, but it's not really a fighting animatic. It's more of an emotion one. And that's the Grimmy as mother figure. Changed my mind. Oh, you're welcome to. I don't mind. I forgot Mr. Leb is a thing. Oh yeah, that is. Grimmy is more like that cool cousin. Hey yo, I'm the mother of his channel. I'll have you know. I forgot your face was a thing. Charlie shook my head. Grimmy, I'm currently pressing drawing hair on people so I can get better at it. What hairstyle should I do on a person? Do you like curly hair? Like really like frizzy curly hair? That'd be cool. When you went to India, how was it? Really cool. It was really good. I went for volunteering. So I wasn't there for holiday or anything like that. But it was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was really good 4 months for me. Imagine being the Italian fandom. Don't, Charlie, don't even come at me with that. I am. Can someone say goodbye to me? Bye bye. Hi, I'm Red. Fun fact: Grimmy said that we chat are chunky Robin Buds. You are chunky Robin Buds. Grimmy called herself Mother of the Robin, so get those tights and masks on. It's time to fight Grim with the bats. Okay. Ah! Why is the music doing that? I don't like that. That's not poggers. Hey. I was also in the Hatalia. Yeah. Yes. Sometimes OBS just decides to screw me over. For no good reason. And it's just like rude. That's just impolite. Don't do that. Stop doing that. Okay, I'm just gonna take the easy way out. I can't be bothered to do this difficult. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. I did not hit her. Oh, hi, Mark. I've had stuck in my head for a bit now, and I don't know why. It's just stuck in my head. I did not hit her. Oh, hi, Mark. Something like that. I am both really nervous and excited for tomorrow. Because if Sam is involved tomorrow, which I'm assuming he is, that's what I'm gonna be working on for the next week. That will be my project of the week. That will be the next animatic. I was gonna do Wilbur stuff. The next animatic that was planned was gonna be my take on Sally and Wilbur's relationship. But nope. Techno and Sam and everybody was like, haha, lore. So it's like, I see. Guess I'm gonna be drawing Sam. I guess I'm coming back from my mini break with Sam, I guess. Anyway, that's fine. I'm not complaining. Oliver doesn't understand my disorders. I don't know what's going on. What am I doing? Aiden sends out green. What did I do? How do you respond when people look at your half-finished drawing and say it looks weird? Well, they don't. I don't get that personally. If anything, I've had people being like, I've had people. One time I was drawing. I've said this story before, but I was drawing my Chrome Monster Filzer in a cafe shop, and these really old elderly ladies were like, "Are you making that? Is that something you're making?" I was like, "Oh yeah," and they're like, "What is it?" I was like, "It's a Chrome Monster," and they're like, oh, "You're a clever young girl." I was like, "I'm a clever young girl," young woman rather, but like, and I was so I haven't had people like being like, the fuck is that with my work? I had that in secondary school, but that's because people in secondary school didn't like cartoons. Not the teachers, my classmates, which is nonsensical because we're kids, we're the prime audience for cartoons. But that was more because they were dickheads to me about it. Not that they were actually mean people, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that it was because they were like actively sort of being mean to me about it. Because like, you know, when you're insecure, you tease people and stuff like that. I do like my classmates, don't get me wrong, I like my classmates, but like they were properly teasing me about it. They weren't like interested in what I was doing. They were like making fun of me for it. Cracky's lawyers today, dream possibly getting out question mark. I think that's tomorrow. I think the breaking out is tomorrow, not today. Mother, can we have a chat art stream? Isn't this a chat art stream? I don't know what you're talking about. We always chat. What do you mean? Wait, so Grimmy's chat of Robins, that's so cool. Yeah, like really chunky, fluffy Robins. Just secondary school people who are dicks. It's alright, it's not a big a deal. Wasn't as bad as primary school. Ha! Trauma! No, I'm genuinely fine, I'm just joking. I am just teasing. I am a-okay. I have grown from it, and I don't blame the children. I blame the adults. I'm joking. Chat, I'm joking. I want to make it very clear that I am joking. It's all good. Okay, so how does this work? Okay, so it's all around. Baby, isn't life so fucking inconsistent? One day, know that you will be there one day. I'll focus on the future, maybe one day. Baby, isn't life so fucking inconsistent? Life by the sea! Yay! Tubbo!
Man, if I'm gonna be honest, I dropped out of college, found myself a whole new realm of knowledge down the forest, foraging for sounds that I can
rhyme with orange. Look, I'm a simple gatherer. Has a potty mouth. I've always had a... What do you mean? This is nothing new. I swear. I saw it often. What do you mean? I'm 23. I try not to be extremely vulgar about this because otherwise my dad gets on my ass about it, and also because I understand that a lot of people are very young in my audience. But I have sworn before. I swear I have. On a brave face, in games and days real away. Yeah. Thanks, but it's okay. You don't need to make a break. Oh, I haven't done. Ah! If I'm gonna be honest, I need a little space to breathe, and I'm living and loving my life by the sea. If I'm gonna be honest, I need a little bit of a breeze, and I'm living and loving my life by the sea. Life coping. 23-year-old. Imagine me. Charlie, you're like a year younger, like 2 years younger than me. Shut up. Running on eggshells, turning on a bed of nails. You take her wrong shell. My mom has been giving me sad vibes and been being toxic with me a tiny bit. That's not nice. That's not nice. I'm young at the small age of 16. I'm not old, I'm the ripe age of 19. Next year you'll be out of your teens. How do you feel about that, Charlie? But it's a British tradition. That's my favorite line. I laugh because it's true. It is true. British people love to complain. As a pseudo British person, I second that. If I'm gonna be honest, I need a little space to breathe, and I'm lit. Okay, but if I'm old, what's Filza? He's like ancient at that point. That's just unfair on Filza, really. I think you guys are being too mean on Filza. Wow. Filza's beyond old. He's geriatric. Because if I'm old, what the fuck is Filza? Super old. Too old. Every day we want a brave face. In games and you ain't fade away. Mistakes, but it's okay. We all need to take a break. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. But I bought a bro. I'm 19, it's horrible. Ha! Guys, don't show your ages, please. Guys, don't show your ages, please. If you're minor, please don't show your ages too much, okay? Don't do that. Enough. Bit of a breeze and I'm living and loving my life by the sea. Talking about Filza. Charlie, you like Filza, right? Do you have any Filza merch? I haven't told me you had Rambo and Wilbur merch. Do 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 do. Na 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 na. Why do you need to know, Clara? I was just wondering. We need Grimmy merch. Nah, not yet. Hey, could you please give Northern Ireland? Can you please give Northern Ireland to the Republic of Ireland? It has been 100 since the Irish War for independence. That's not really under my authority, mate. Honestly, man, I'm a French national. You think I don't know? I literally can't do anything. I literally have no strength, no control over that, like at all. Anybody ever say no to you? Oh, did anybody ever say no to you? Oh, wow. I think I have a clue. Did anybody ever say no to you? Oh, did anybody ever say no to you? Oh, wow. Do 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 do. I think so. Do do Du, du, du. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Na, na, na. Na, 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 na. I'm just checking something, chat. 1 minute. Na, na. Na, 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 na. In 22 weeks, I'm terrified. I want to be a teenager forever. Cry about it. Join the party, buddy. 2:45 p.m. Wake up from touring, open DMs. Red Bull by the bed. It's hard and Snapchat's red. It's perfect. I never completely know what's going on. So I'm just a boy, a little guy. Charlie, you're taller than your sister. What do you mean? And she's older than you. She's Grace. Go message board. Running up my Ethernet cord. Do you have TikTok? I do. Grimmijaggers. Oh, can I tell you of a I have a success story about taking down somebody's videos because they I don't like people who just re-upload other people's animatics on TikTok. I don't mind, like, for me personally, as long as you actively like specifically for Ninja, I don't know. But like, I don't like when people re-upload or repost content without at least crediting the original person. If you want to repost my stuff, or if you want to trace my stuff, or you want to like do all of that, if you want to do all of those things, like if you want to like trace, repost, re-upload or whatever, you can do all those things as long as you credit me. I don't mind that. As long as you credit me, I'm fine with that. For example, on TikTok, I found somebody who did a really cool edit with my Tommy's Nightmare video. That was really, really cool. And I really liked it, and they credited me, which is how I found it. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. I love that a lot. So I want to be credited for my stuff. But there was this one person, who I'm not going to say name of, but they have like almost 45,000 followers on TikTok. And all they do is re-upload other people's content without crediting. At least they weren't credited back in the day. They're crediting now. But I got really miffed because they took my, oh, which one did they take? They took my, the one with Ghostburg goes into prison and dies, with like Sam yelling at Tommy. They took that one. They took my Wilbur shouting at Tommy one. They took a few ones of my own and then re-uploaded it without crediting me, and I got a bit miffed. And so I reported them to TikTok. I reported the videos, and successfully they got taken down. So I'm very happy. So like that shows me that the system does work because it's my work, and I do not wish to have my stuff stolen from me when I work hard on it. At least ask, at least credit me. That's the bare minimum you can fucking do if you're gonna take my stuff. You know, it's the bare fucking minimum. Grimmy taking pride in their artwork enough to protect them. That's the same level I have for my OCs. Literally though. Thing is, you 100% have the right to do that. It is in your right to like do that because it's your work that they're re-uploading, one without permission, without making it transformative. That's the thing. If somebody makes an edit using my content, I don't mind that. If people make like a TikTok using my art as like part of the edit, I don't mind that. You know, people have asked me all the time, you know, oh, can I make an edit with your video? I'm like, I'm fine with that. Go right ahead. You know, show me what you do. Show me. You know, I want people to have fun with my stuff. I'm happy with people doing that. I just don't like it when people then re-upload my content, like my full content, without like editing or anything like that, and then just post it as if they've made it. And clearly they haven't, because that whole channel is just re-uploading. But like, at least credit as the bare minimum you can do when you're taking other people's work for clout or whatever. That's the bare minimum you can do to someone. You can do for someone. And I think, I honestly, anyway. Artists, stand up for yourself. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that for your art that's being unfairly used. You did not give somebody permission to do it, therefore you can take it down. However, if you yourself are a person that uses other people's work, like to trace or whatever, don't then go after someone else for doing the same thing, you know? Don't be a hypocrite. I think that's the thing I hate the most, is when people do something, like trace, or, what else? Like trace, or whatever, or use bases, something like that, and then go after artists' ass for doing the same thing. It's like, you're doing the exact same thing. At least have the decency to not be a hypocrite, you know? That's what I mean. I think people take art too seriously in some aspects, especially online. Sorry, especially online, where it's a hobby for a lot of people. But I think as long as you credit, as long as you have fun, as long as you're not like stealing other people's artwork, honestly, just have fun. You know, the bare minimum human decency you can give an artist is to not steal their artwork. Hypocrites may stick to my stomach. It depends what type of hypocrite. When taking someone's animation, if you just take a little funny part and give him credit, is that okay? As long as you give him credit, I'd say always, okay, with me, I'm fine with that. But, and give him credit. But I'd say if you want to re-upload somebody's content, or like you want to like take a snippet and re-upload that, you should ask for permission first. Like, even just a comment, ask for permission. And if they don't answer you and you're still not sure, maybe just don't. I'd say by default, just don't do it. Just don't re-upload unless you're 100% sure. If you want to re-upload or use somebody's work, just ask. Just ask. I think it's as easy to ask. Nah. Okay. I found my art being used for fan cams as a work credit, since this usually only takes like 3 seconds. But yeah, if someone uses my art for a project, I'll take my art credit. Yeah, exactly. The worst part that happens to me is somebody so it looks bad, like, bitch. Oh yeah, I remember that. I was so mad. I was so angry. I was like, what the audacity of this bitch. It was so rude. Like, the absolute audacity. Oh, people have used my OCs for like references and stuff like that. It's like, I think the most people who tend to steal characters are very young kids who don't really understand what they're doing. Like, I've had people being like, "Oh, I've based my OC off of yours," and I'm like, okay, I guess. It's like when, I don't know. I think as long as they're not, I think taking inspiration from is fine. But it's like, when people take your whole ass OC or character design and then base their character, like, straight from that, I don't personally really like it. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, somebody, like, I remember, I don't know. Like, somebody was like, oh, I've based my OC's design off of your Sam design. And I'm like, and I looked at it, and I was like, it just looks like straight up like my Sam design. It doesn't look like you've based it off anything. It just seems like you've altered my Sam design. And it's like, I don't really care, because, like, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's because Sam's not my character. Sam is his own character. I've just made the design. I think specific things about his character that I would be more miffed if somebody took was, like, if somebody saw my thing and then was like, I don't know. I've got a bunch of stuff I want to work on with Sam's character. Like my headcanons and stuff. And I think if somebody just took all of my headcanons and just made that into their Sam, I'd be a bit like, make your own Sam. I don't know. And people, when I make people from anything, they're cartoony. Ooh, chat whipping out the paragraphs today. Yeah, I mean, it's a passionate topic, isn't it? But I think a lot of people who do all of this stuff, especially in the tend to be kids. And that's why I try to not hold things against people. I try not to, you know, be harsh on people on the internet too much. Sometimes I've let that slip and I've gotten really angry. and that's bad of me. Like that time I got upset on stream and I started yelling on stream. Or like not yelling but reacting very strongly, like shouting a bit because I got annoyed at somebody reacting to an NPC I made. A DreamSMP NP like self-insert I made. That I just found really lame. And I got sometimes, so I think sometimes I get mad when I think like the audacity of this bitch, like when somebody stole Autumn's work. But for the most part, I think a lot of people who do all these things tend to be kids who don't really realize what they're doing. And I think people really react too strongly to certain things that I think aren't as big a deal as I think they are. But I think it does need to be like a learning moment for younger people online, that just because it's online doesn't mean you won't deal with consequences. I think that's what a lot of people don't realize, that yeah, it's online, but you can still have consequences. You can still be sort of nuked from the internet if you're not careful. So fun fact about myself, OC. Stretch. Thick, please don't share. Please don't share your age. Please don't share your age. If you're like a very young minor, don't share your age, alright? That's inappropriate. Especially in a public forum like this, public era like this. Not to mention I'm not supposed to have an account if you're that young, so I'd say don't share your age in the chat. Like, if you want to tell me personally your age, I'm not gonna care, but like, don't share your age like publicly like that. It's dangerous. You don't know who's gonna come after you. See you leaving. Fate worse than dying. Ah, I love Will Blizzard's song so much. The city gave me asthma. Singing time, boys. That's why I'm fucking leaving. Your water gave me cancer. And your movement hurt my feelings. So my favourite line. I love that line. Sadly dances. Oh, they're the walls. Cause the walls don't fucking love you. Shout in the walls. Cause the walls don't fucking love you. Hello? There's a reason London puts on the tune lines. I forgot the words. London puts barriers on the rails. There's a reason London puts barriers on the tube line. There's a reason London puts barriers on the rails. There's a reason London puts barriers on the tube line. There's a reason they fail. One, 2, 3, and 4. Plant is doing, so the other person who's doing the other half of animatic is called Plant, and they've made like Skeppy look really badass, and I'm here making him look really derpy because I'm basing his like his tongue and everything off of like Wacko from the Animaniacs. So he looks really goofy in my style, but you know, what can you do? This time I'm done. I think this time I'm done. Do 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 do. copy paste. You lost my mind. Lost my mind. Think I've lost my mind. Do 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 do. No, I don't know all the words by heart, mate. Alright. Mum is Charlie or Robin? Yes. Everybody's a Robin, except Melon. Except DreamSMP Explainer / Melon, who is a crab for some reason. Can't wait to see finished project. Skeppy already looks so cool. I have to go because we're doing Thanksgiving today and I'm driving to the spot. I'll get back. Alright, take ethic. All Robins land on Grimmy and see how many it takes it to fall. Oh, so many. So many. So many Robins. Well, I can't take that many Robins. Well, I think Robins are pretty light, so I think I'd be fine for a while and then just absolutely get crushed by the amount of Robins. Look at his face. Look at his little smug face. Look at this boy. Yes. Look at this distinguished gentleman. Look at how he's sitting. Ah, yes. I forgot how that audio goes. My voice. My mother's on the phone. Solution. Saline solution. Your saline solution. Your saline solution. All your problems. Mickey, do not spam my chat. Everything I use is in the description. Thank you, Charlie, for putting them in timeout. Jacket you've had since sixth form. We've worked places you've been. Nothing like my own kind. But outside when I was 16. From parables, my backpacks from France. Not a man of substance, and so I'll learn to be wandering. My issue, alright, it's not really an issue, it's more of a reality, but my thing is that I have very simplistic character designs because it's easier for me to recreate. So when somebody has like really complex, detailed character designs that they want me to do for an animatic or something like that, I'm just there dying because it's like, mate, you're just making it more difficult for me. You're making it more difficult for me. How am I supposed to do all of this work? I'm just a single person who doesn't... just want to draw Sandman. Since I saw Vienna. We're gonna go all the way up to where Sam appears, where honestly my bias really shows. Who would win, Raiden, Jack, or Technoblade? What do you mean by Raiden? I don't know who that is. Mood, I've made some of my Jim's redesigns so complicated for no reason. Lamau. Alone. Divine, all the Robins look however you want to personalize them. It's like there's a base of what the Robins look like, and then you can personalize them as you desire. You can then make them as unique as you desire, as long as they're a chunky Robin. Violet, canonically in the DreamSMP, Tommy is not anybody's kid. The only canonical child of Filzer's in the DreamSMP is Wilbur. Have you played Friday to Freddy's? No. Do you mean Five Nights at Freddy's? I have not played Friday to Freddy's. Oh, my friend is texting me. Hello. Hello. Yep. I can shift you to my group and get in a table with some people. That'd be great. That'd be great if you could. Thank you. Alright. I don't have a C Dreams on, but I do have a C Dream XC. Okay. Violet is just confused. I am going to a party in January. Woo woo. Haven't been to this party. I think so. Awesome. It will be. I can't spell. It'll be great to see you and have others again. It's been a while. There you go. If I'm a chunky Robin, then I am the one that is wearing blue glasses. Sounds good. I just someone really angry. What hair should they have? Spiky hair. All right. Moving progress. All right, let me just get everybody's. It's you. Hello? Oh, I see. I see. No, I miss you. Think about you every single day. Man sings low, and I cannot sing that low. I would be braver. To screensaver. There we go. They have a little dance number. Look at the cutie pies. Look at the cutie pies. They have a little dance number. Look at the bird. That is not the pattern. There we go. Just a screensaver. Whee! Are you okay with fan art of your Sam design? Of course, I'm happy with fan art. Fan art 100%. Absolutely love. I love to see it. My dear, I was gonna wait for you. So this is not an act of spite. It's a visceral coming to. She wrote an album. That's something that I can't do. What I can is spill the truth. And it all leads back to you. No, I haven't said much. You know the way I can be, but I'm fucking drunk. It's all gonna be about me. You see, pull up a chair. You want me, fill my glass. I want me in you. And you've lost all your past. That's the same colour, alright. Jeez. More to this life. Can he smoke more? Can he fuck more? Good enough to be his wife. Can he break me? Can he break you? Don't know what I'm to do. I don't know what I'll fucking do. Oh, what could have been? You didn't go and fall in love and ruin everything. I've been here, felt the same way. Along with our cafe. See more to this life. Can you smoke more? Can you fuck more? Good enough to be his wife. Can he break me? Can he break you? I don't know what I'm to do. So don't know what I'll fucking do. Do 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 do. Lost my sense of love with you. Seen what he can do. Chin and break me, strip naked, embrace it, everything, reflection, feminine. Grimmy, for the hair I am drawing, what colour and shade should be? I don't mind me spelling colour twice. I do that because I'm American. That's fine. What colour? What about... What about a dark blue? Like a nice navy dark blue. What about that? What about some freaky colours? Or do you want more natural colours? If you want like a funky colour, I'd say dark blue. If you want like a natural colour, what about strawberry blonde? How about that? Ah! There you go. Nope. Nope. No. There we go. I still got a design for my Rambo cosplay, and then my mom took away my make because I forgot to put my clothes on. Oh. Oh, darn. Someone at my robotics meeting the other day was just saying Rambo quotes the entire time. Alright. If I ever need, can't find the perfect match. Abuse as I love, but I ostracize the ones who love me. What's everybody's favorite color? Turquoise. You deserve the world. It's like we were built from the same dirt. Oh man, I'm just looking at something. 16. Was right. Trust English boys with far too much free time. I hate to say it, but your sister was right. Nothing but a problem, even crying overnight. I hate to say it, but your sister was right. Can't focus on the future, only my short sight. I hate to say it, but your sister was right. I'm a wanker. A wanker. A fucking waste of time. Ah, wait, shit. Sorry. 1 minute. I'm just doing something. Just doing something. Give me a second. Oh, ow! My hair. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, it pulls. Oh, I don't like that. You can't go wrong with that, so I'll do that. Snakes are so cute. I love snakes. Okay. Ooh, I can't spell. Ooh, that's not good. Sorry, I'm doing something. Big fan of the aggressive typing. I'm looking something up. Hello, Kaylee. Hello, I know you don't see this message, but I like your videos and your animations. Thank you so much, Leo Tsundere. I appreciate it. Okay. Alright, so it's... Okay, let me just get my phone 1 second. Trying to do a thing and it's not working. I need the support of a friend. I need to send them some details. Ooh, ooh. Coming. Coming. Let me do the thing. Let me do a thing. No, listen, love. I appreciate your story, but I need... There we go. There we go. I don't know why everything's so slow on my phone today. I don't much appreciate it. Somebody just asked me where'd the lead go on the comment. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Somebody's asking me where the leg went for my Weirdo versus X23 thing, and I'm so confused. What do they mean? I have no idea what they're talking about. Where'd the leg go? Bro, it's bent. Some people are just, like, I'm not saying that to be a dick, but, like, some people are just really blind. Ah, dear. Some people are just blind. Alright, thank you very much, Panda Artist. What are Foolish's and Sam's opinions of shipping? I have an idea, but I want to make sure it doesn't cross boundaries. I think, I don't remember what Foolish said. I think Sam doesn't mind. 1 minute. There's a good place to look it up. It's called, Tumblr DreamSMP boundaries. They have like a list of everything. Oh, there you go. SMP boundaries on Tumblr. They have everything there for like all the different content creators have said anything. Let me look it up. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, shipping. Sam said he cannot stop people from shipping him and Ponk, and therefore he doesn't really care, but to remember that he and Ponk and Franz are friends in real life, and not to do anything that would be weird to them. Alright. And Foolish. There is not a list for Foolish. Foolish on shipping. Okay, I'm not gonna... DreamSMP. DreamSMP. Ooh, okay, okay, so I found... they're not talking about him. Foolish? Okay. Oh, there's a construction sheet. Okay, so they have a construction sheet. Give me the list of the Stupid spreadsheet. Gimme. All right. Foolish. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Oh, gimme. There's a link. He has said that. Okay, he says he's okay with shipping as long as it's not with minors. So basically, as long as it's tasteful, it's fine. Basically, with both of them. So basically, don't make it weird. Whatever it is you're gonna do, don't make it weird. Is what I've seen. Is what I'm seeing. Okay, that should be everything. Hello, Jelly Lopez. Hello, very proud of Rambo. I'm glad he feels comfortable enough to show what he did. Oh yeah, he did a little eye reveal, didn't he? Yeah, it's very funny. Rambo eye reveal. Yeah, good for him. I honestly don't. Personally, I'm not particularly like how to put it. Invoice. Build 2. Oh wait, no, that's not what I wanted. Back. Okay. Do that again. I'm not, how do I put it? I'm not one of those people that like particularly is like, I don't know how to explain it. I'm not one of those people that particularly is like fussed about people's, like people getting, like doing face reveals and stuff like that. I'm just happy that if he wants to, he's more than welcome to. You know what I mean? If he's comfortable with doing it, if he's happy doing that, then I'm proud of him. Because I know he has like a face dysphoria. So I'm proud of him to do that. I did it wrong. Ah, shit. I don't really have many thoughts other than, ooh, good on him, basically. As my thought on that. Because at the end of the day, Rambo's a kid, you know. To me, he's just a kid. He's just a kid, and if he wants to show his face online, he can. If he doesn't want to, he doesn't have to. There you go. So that's, I don't really have any thoughts on it, honestly. It's the same thing with Assam, dude. Like, if he never wanted to do a face reveal, I would not want him to do one if he didn't want to. That's the thing. Because at the end of the day, they're people, and if they want to keep their privacy, they can. So I really don't have an opinion on it. Amy Foster, I have a lot of questions about your art. Yeah, you can ask me anything you want. I'll support any of my friends to do whatever they want as long as they're not hurting themselves or anybody. I don't, sexuality, gender, whatever. As long as my friends are doing what they think is best for them, I have no opinion. No, I have no opinion. I support my friends. I always find it weird when people ask me, do you support me if I do this or that? It's like, I'm not in, like, yeah, because like, as long as you're happy with like, coming out or whatever, like, yeah, sure, but it's like, I don't know you. I can't support you because I don't know you. That's the thing. I find the word support a bit weird. I don't know if it's because, how do I put it? I don't know if it's because like of a language barrier thingy, because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like people have different implications to what support means. So yes, I support you, but I don't know what you want me to do, if that makes sense. Like, I support my friends actively, but I don't know what people mean when like, do you support me? It's like, what do you want me to do? I don't understand. I don't understand. That's my issue, is that I don't understand what people want of me when they ask me that. Like, I'm not gonna be a dick to you about it, if that's what you mean. Alright, so that should, in theory, have worked. Let me just check my emails. Oh, she got mad at you. Oh, that's bad. I don't like that. To me, support means to help out, I guess. I think you can support anyone else and not hurt anyone. Yeah, that's pretty much my thought on it. If Corp's husband doesn't do a face reveal, I will commit atrocities, is what I would say if I want people to do face reveals. Same thought, exactly. If Corp's never wanted to do a face reveal, I would not mind. Opinions on furries. I don't have an opinion on furries. I only care about, I don't care, to be fair, I don't really have opinions on communities more than anything. My thing is, I try to avoid looking at people, like people say thoughts on X, Y, Z. I'm like, I don't know, because it's more than just a horde of people, you know what I mean? Like, there's a horde of people. There's, like, for example, people say, what do you think about the internet? I think the internet is a mess. It's like, when people, how do I explain that? How do I explain my thoughts on that? I have no opinion on furries, groups of people or whatever, because to me, you can't have an opinion on an entire group of people where everybody's in that group is an individual and different and varied. And, you know, one person, two people in that group will not be the same. They will have different opinions, different interests, different beliefs and all that. So it's like, I can't judge an entire group. I can't have an opinion on an entire group of people. Because in that group of people, you will have the assholes. And in that group of people, you have the people who are just trying to get by and live their best life, you know? So I'd say I don't have an opinion on the furries as a whole. Same thing with like any group of people. I don't have opinion. I don't care in reality. You know, you do you live your best life, you know, as long as you're not hurting yourself or other people, I don't care, basically. And I say that not don't care as if like you don't exist to me, but I say like my opinion doesn't matter. But I think if you're going to ask me like an opinion on an individual, then I can give you like a thought, because that's an individual, and if I know them well enough, I can give you an opinion. But I can't give you an entire group of people, because I don't want to generalize an entire group of people. Because with furries, it's especially difficult, because you have different corners of the furry fandom. You got the normal furries, who are just people who like anthropomorphic animals and like to dress up as them and like to draw them and have personas. They're just like everyday people, basically. But then you have the extreme weird types of furries that do criminal behavior, and you have that in every single group. So I don't want to generalize an entire group based off a couple stereotypes, a couple attributes, basically, is my opinion on that. Which is why I always find difficult people like opinions on, because it's like, I don't have an opinion. I don't know what you want from me. I can't just generalize an entire group. I don't think that's fair. And also, but the thing is, it also depends on the group's fundamentals, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain it. Did that work? I think so. I think this worked. Did it work? Yeah, it worked. Alright, cool. Furries don't hurt no one, I believe. Most of them at least. Yeah, exactly. Hell, Eleanor. Hello, Eleanor. Who's Eleanor? Financial support is what I meant. I mean, who doesn't want financial support? Furries are pretty cool. I'm always amazed by the first. Yeah, the first they make are freaking amazing. That's for sure. Hello, Eleanor. Bye bye, Freya. You take care. It really bothers me when people realize them. Well, that's because they also do that to themselves. That's the thing. Not all of them, obviously, like I meant, but like, some of them do that to themselves. It's very nice way of thinking. Oh, I'm glad you think so, because sometimes I don't know if it's like, a controversial thing to say, but I don't want to generalize an entire group of people, you know? Yeah, I don't bite. I'm a very lovely human being. You know, I'll believe it when I see it. It's like with DreamSMP's fandom. There's a good side and a bad side. Exactly. Technoblades fans are awful. No, I'm joking. I am joking. No, I'm just here to slander you as an individual, either. I don't slander furries, but I'll slander you. Don't worry about it. Grimmy, the opposite of me. I spread hate and disaster. Oh no. Oh no. Stanley, no. Please. Well, to be fair, you are like the complete opposite of me in so many ways, Stanley. I spread love. Stanley, you were not here earlier and I was literally begging the DreamSMP fandom for death and murder. If you see me, you're paralyzed. I just make problems, big fan of it. Yeah, I definitely second that. And yeah, I'm here, I'm living in the walls. I know I might be small, but I am the wonder. Every short person be like, Charlie, I'm directing this directly at you. Do, 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 do. And I was born in India, and I felt happy arcade. Charlie, mother was insulting me. Good. Oh yeah, Grimmy, I got a crotchet beat today and have named it Toby. Oh, that's so cute! That's so cute! I love that. I love it. I love it. Yes, Grimmy, you're a beautiful and amazing person. Oh, thank you, Pogber. I certainly don't feel it half the time. But yes, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it all the same. Oh dear. Why oh dear? Why oh dear? And I have hands. And I have feet. I'll never die. I am a freak. Hello, I'm here. I'm living in the wall. I know I can be small, but I am the wonder. What's up, Pogber? Reading a book is just staring at a dead tree and hallucinating. I have seen that one before. You cannot freak me out. I have seen too much. I am old. I am an old soul on the internet. Anything that could freak you out, I have probably seen it. Look at these happy boys. Look at these happy children. Well, they're not kids, but you get my point. They be dancing. They be grooving. They be having a good time. Oh, look at them. Happy. Happiness. Happiness before they decided that having a cult was a good idea. Ah, jeez. Ah, dear. Imagine having a cult. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Is that mom talking? Yes, mom talking. That's alright. I'm like imagination. I'm just too scared to try. I'm afraid I won't make it. But if I ever step outside of my comfort zone, here all at home, I'll never know where I could go. So if it to make some mistakes, that's all the chance that you don't take. I know you wanna look up but can't change my clothes. Wanna let it go but can't find my phone. I just lie in bed till the afternoon, dreaming about the things that I wanna do. Change the world, I should change myself. I should, oh god, I should dust the shelf. Should lie in bed till the afternoon, dreaming about the things that I wanna do. About the calculations. Yeah, with me. Let me know humiliation. Without accountability. If I just stay home, here alone, in my comfort zone. Well, now I know it's worth it to make some mistakes. You must all the shots that you don't take. Change the world, but can't change my clothes on. And the world, blah blah. Lie in bed till the afternoon, dreaming about the things that I wanna do. Change myself, I should change myself, I should. In my head, I should dust the shelf, should. Lie in bed till the afternoon, dreaming about the things that I wanna do. Other things that I wanna do. I never find out, then regret. Trying how I won't let inhibitions take control. I'd rather fail than live my life in a jail of my very own creation. Of my very own creation. I really wanna change myself but can't change my clothes. Wanna find a girl but can't find my own. I just lie in bed till the afternoon, dreaming of the things that I wanna do. Myself, I should leave my bed, I should dust the shelf, should lie in bed till the afternoon, dreaming about the things that I wanna do. The things that I wanna do. There we go. There you go. I thought music wasn't starting for a second, I was concerned. Have you heard "Kill Someone for You" by Alec Benjamin? Yes, I do. I actually really like that song. It's really good. If ever DreamSMP, do you think he'd be a king of some sort? An ant was a king too. An ant was a king too, but got deeper in some way? No, probably not. I don't think so. No, I think just some dudes in love. I've seen the deadliest parasite because I'm confident it'll freak you out. Let me look up deadliest parasite. Woo! Do. Ugh. Yeah, I know I've seen that stuff before. See, that doesn't freak me out, that just grosses me out. That's the difference. Like, I see that stuff, I'm like, yeah, I've seen it. Don't delete your message, Divine, I saw it. Done lurking, but I'm having a super lens. I have no idea, Starry X Nights. I have given him like mid shin boots, so they've got like little fluff around them. It's cute. I'm gonna save it because it's starting to be a bit weird on me. Eep. So we watched a physio on Parasite in class. I was the only person who was fascinated by it. It is fascinating. It's really cool. I remember in class one time we were dissecting. I can't remember which animal's heart was there, but we were dissecting a heart. I think it was maybe a cow's heart, maybe a pig's heart. I think it was a cow's heart. And the room stank of blood. Like, it was really gross. It smelled really bad. But like I was just so fascinated by like the heart and like all things we're learning and seeing the strings and everything, and I thought it was so freaking cool. Everybody left the room eventually except me and another girl. But I was the last one in that room because I thought it was so cool. But some of them had to go out and puke or like retch because they were like, it's so gross. But I thought it was so cool. I've always been fascinated by that sort of stuff. There's this one, I forgot his name, but there's one guy that works in a mortuary, and he has like always like different body parts and everything, like human body parts that are used for oh shit, I think I forgot to do something. I forgot to do stupid cheek things. Did I forget to do that? I'm the one who's to rot away with him and his obsessions, trivial things. But he's got like all these like actual like body parts that are used for like research reasonings and like educational reasons, and it's so cool. It's so freaking cool. I love it so much. I'm so fascinated by like the human body and everything, like just anatomy in general. It's so freaking interesting. Doesn't feel like flying. You might as well be dying. This cage is shrinking, and she thought, what if he just never leaves? Wasn't get the message, he doesn't hear my pleas. So she just started screaming, why can't he just burn me to death? Why can't he just burn me to death? Can't he just burn me to death? Can't he just burn me to death? But yeah, no, I follow like weird, like not the typical communities of Twitch, I don't think. I have like mortuary TikTok, mortuary TikTok. I have got the dairy farmers TikTok. I follow all those TikToks, but not so much other types. Like I don't know the most popular like people on Twitch. I just know the ones I like and the ones I look forward to. Like obviously Tommy and people like that, but like that doesn't count because that's just a given. Ah. I think somebody was like, I think it was a couple streams ago, somebody was like, oh, this person is like really popular, and I was like, I don't even know who that is. It's like, that's the person like who Tommy's like in a music video of, and I was like, I only know this person by this person's name is vaguely because Tommy Innit is in their video. I don't know who this person is. I literally have no clue who they are, and it's like, have you not seen this person you recommended? I was like, no, I really haven't. I'm making a GrimmiSMP. Okay, for the people here, about the GrimmiSMP. About the GrimmiSMP, you have to be in the Discord for it. So you will have to be in the Discord for it. And you will be like, and you'll be able to join, but it'll be quite strict, I think, and it'll be only on Java. Java, that is Java, right? Yeah. So because I don't want just anybody to be able to come in. I want it to be like a bit more organized. So it'll be for subscribers, but specifically subscribers on the Discord. And I think we're gonna have a limit for how many people could come in, and me and the moderators will talk about it. And I think it might have to be 15 plus or 16 plus, something like that, because like it's not that I distrust like the kiddos or anything like that, but I think for me personally, I don't know how comfortable I would be like being in a server with like young kids, because I'm an adult, so I don't know. I feel like I'd have to be quite I have to be quite responsible for that, and I don't want to have too many issues with like ages and being appropriate, basically, because like I swear a lot and stuff like that, and I know some kids don't like that. So it'd have to be for like I'm talking to the moderators still about it, but I'm thinking of making it 16 plus or something like that. Because I am an adult at the end of the day, and I don't know. There's a lot that comes with like having an audience of very young kids, and I don't want to make, I don't know, because I don't know. I just in case, I don't want anything bad to happen on the server. So like I'm happy with like kids like interacting on like it has to be over 13, but I'm happy with like kids interacting like on Discord and everything, as long as you're over 13, or like chatting on YouTube. But I don't know, on a server I feel like I'd feel more comfortable with 16 plus year olds. But I'm gonna have to talk to the moderators about it and what they think I should do. Because Melon DreamSMP Explainer is the one that's like helping me set it up. So I'm gonna talk to him and ask him what he thinks. And obviously the other moderators, and see what they think. But I think it'd probably be like a DreamSMP sort of thing where, you know, 16 plus. Because Tommy was 16 and he was the youngest. Well, Aaron's there now, but he's like 17, I think. 17? He's just about to turn 17, I think. So I think that sort of age is probably the best. Just security-wise, I think. Especially if my IRL friends are going to be part of the server, because we tend to be... I wouldn't say inappropriate. Inappropriate is a wrong word, but we have like quite like... Well, we're British, so we tend to be a bit vulgar. I didn't yell at you for it. I just told you it was a bad idea. Especially if you're like under 13, don't tell your age. I think is just, anyway, rude humor. There you go, rude humor. That's it. That's the word. Like more rude humor, and I'm just not comfortable having that sort of like atmosphere around really young kids. So yeah, but we'll see. I'll see. Especially because it's going to be a Discord peeps. There's not going to be just any random Joe Schmo from the internet. There's going to be people on the Discord server that we already know. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna talk to Melon and what he thinks. Yeah, no. Technically, if you're under 13, you shouldn't even have YouTube. Yeah, you shouldn't have social media, really. Just generally speaking. The internet can really mess you up, man. Talking from personal experience, it can really mess you up. She was scold me to the grave. Yeah, no, I can imagine. I can imagine. And I mean, I don't blame her, to be fair, because like the internet's weird. It's hella weird, and it's best, I think it's honestly best for kids to like be aware of like the dangers of the internet and stuff like that, because I know we joke about it, but like there is a real danger on the internet because it's so anonymous, and it can really mess you up if you're not careful. But same thing with real life. Real life can be just as dangerous as the internet, but in different ways. And online you often feel like you have no control, and it can be very scary. Like Tubbo's song said, online's your emotions amplify. And when you're a kid and you're like, you know, growing and everything, and your hormones are changing and all that, it can really mess you up. And I sort of like grew up on the internet with animation memes and stuff like that. Like when that was like kind of like really popular at the time, and the content creators now that I used to watch as a kid who were like sort of really, really young, they're not bad people, but they're really, like they've said, the internet really messed me up because I got into the wrong crowds of people. That's what they said. Because they got into wrong crowds of people, and it really messed them up because they were just too young to be on the internet at the time. And that's just a reality, whether you like it or not. That is a reality of it, and I think kids just need to be more careful online. I don't know. I feel like kids are way too, not you guys. I'm not saying you guys generally. I'm just saying like, for example, kids who put like all of their boundaries and all of their triggers and like are way too honest or like public about certain things. Is like, you do realize that the internet's not a nice place. The internet will use and abuse every piece of information you give them. So it's like, you should be more careful what you share online. And you know, it's like you see a lot of people, you share online stays online. And you got some people who were online for a very, very long time, especially on Twitter, and something they said 10 years ago bit them in the ass now. And it's like, I think that's stupid personally, because it doesn't do anything, because like that person's changed within 10 years. But it's like the internet is not a kid-friendly place, and I think kids need to realize that and be careful around it, because you do end up stumbling on stuff you don't want to see at a super young age. And I'm not talking about you guys specifically, I'm just saying generally. Just like generally, I feel kids like need to be more careful, because I think a lot of kids, especially nowadays, just aren't careful. Too honest, too easy to trust. I don't know. Cancel culture is so dumb. I don't even know if that exists though, because it's not really cancelling anybody. That's the issue. Like, there's people saying like, you know, X person is over party, but is it even real if there's no real repercussions? Because people say so and so is being cancelled, but it's like, I feel like Schlatt's been cancelled every other week, like the better part of last year. He was cancelled every other week, and it's like, he's still around though. Is it really cancel culture? Like, there's an attempt to cancel for sure. Like, there's definitely people out there being like, "Ooh, you're so cancelled," but like, is it even cancel culture if it's not effective? They're not cancelling anything, they're just making an ass out of themselves and being obnoxious online. That's all they're really doing. Whether you agree with them doesn't change the fact that nothing's already happened to the majority of people that have been quote-unquote cancelled. Shaq gets cancelled or breeding? True. True, he do. Woo for dad. I mean, fair enough. Hello, Hasib. Hello. Strategy to ensure harmony. I mean, people were freaking like quote unquote canceling Tubbo, or like complaining about Tubbo on Twitter because he complained in his Life Overseas song that his job is stressful. Like, people was literally saying, you know, hashtag let's cancel Tubbo. It's like, what the fuck? Do you have nothing better to do with your life and go around harassing content creators? Leave me alone. Like, it's one thing if a content creator's actually done something awful or bad or evil, but for the most part, the majority of people who quote-unquote try to cancel certain content creators either take the joke out of context, take a scene out of context, or complain about something that is no need to be complained about. And I just think it's kind of pathetic, really, and it makes them look very sad as a human being when they get so bothered by it. Because reality, when you're quote-unquote cancelling someone, you're not doing anything except making a lot of noise. So you're making a lot of noise, but like, you're not doing anything. You know what I mean? And the thing is, you don't have to like content creators. I don't particularly enjoy Eric's content, for example. I don't hate Eric, I've got nothing against Eric, I just don't enjoy that content. It's not the type of content I enjoy. I also don't particularly like the DreamSMP character, for no reason other than it's not my type of character. I also don't watch Bad Boy Halo stuff, but like, I don't, just because I don't particularly enjoy their content doesn't mean I go out of my way to then harass people who do. And I think that's the key point. If you don't like something, don't ignore it, leave it alone. Because in reality, if it's happening already, if people are watching it, consuming anyway, you are not going to make a difference. Whether you, I know a lot of people nowadays are like, oh, you know, be the change you want to see in the world. Yes, absolutely, but you're not going to stop an entire community from existing. Those people are there because they found people like them. And they're going to be there whether you like it or not. You know, it's like, I personally don't like the Technoblade fan base of the DreamSMP. I don't like that side of the SMP. So what do? I ignore them. I don't interact with them. I leave them alone. I let them do their own thing and let me do my own thing. It's the same like apologists. I don't like apologists, but I don't go into their space and be a dickhead about me finding them annoying. You know, just leave people alone. You have better. Don't waste your time going after people. It's not worth it. Leave that to the commentary YouTubers. That is not your job. Most of the time, what is it? Most of the time, people who cancel others are like internet version of Karens. True. Very true. Very true. I remember people were trying to cancel correctly speaking Spanish. I saw that! I remember that. That was so stupid. Jumbo. Jumbo's cute. Jumbo's very cute. Yeah, no, I don't understand. Sometimes common sense isn't so common. Yeah, that's very true, especially in the internet. No, you need to calm down. What's with this energy? It's not good. Why not be a little more friendly? No, you need to calm down. Does she still think of me? Say my name in her sleep. I thought you knew her better than me. Better than me. I do love that song. I do have a series planned for it, but I don't know when I'm gonna do it. I'm on my own. Maybe crashing down. Around, down. For the lost and found. Let's make common sense common. Ah, it's asking for the impossible thing, honestly, mate. Even now. I thought you were the one for me. Swore I gave you everything. I thought you told me, see, meant the world to me. I thought that you were for me. You meant the world to me. You meant the world to me. You meant the world to me. Darling dear, you're never here. And I had to disappear. Within the atmosphere. Now it's here. Wait for you, capture me. I whisk away my fears. I believe it's you and me. Well, one for me. I give you everything. You meant the world to me. Ah! There you go. Da-da-da-da. You meant the world to me. Fabulous behavior. Because the TikTok DreamSMP in it, and I said parentless behavior to the person who made the comment. Lamau. Oh. Thought you were the one for me. Swore I gave you everything. Only see and the world for me. You did it. You meant the world to me. You meant the world to me. You knew this on my own. I'm blaming you, you did not know. Oh, you knew this on my own. Oh, I thought you were the one Okay, I've got to finish that bit when I'm done the other side. Mistake. Cowboy strings.
We love these cowboy chords, boys.
Woo! Cowboy chords, my beloved. Some candy before I go. You give me some candy. I Mangler. A diamond in the rough, darling. Even wash your clothes. Grimmy, rank your top 10 fave people in the chat. We all want to know. I don't know. I guess my moderators at the very top. I don't know. You're asking the impossible me there. It's like, I don't have my favorite people in chat. You can't do this to me. That's just rude. It's just rude. It's just fatherless behavior. I remember one guy on TikTok who got offended on something stupid. When I told him about it's just his taste, he got mad and he can't make comments on my TikTok up to 2020. What? I'm not ranking any of you. There's a law stream. Yeah, Quackity's doing a law stream tonight. And Technobay's doing a law stream tomorrow. It's very exciting. I am begging for what's his face? Awesome Dude content. I am begging for good Awesome Dude content. If he is not giving Technoblade a much of ass whooping, I'm not gonna be happy about it. There are no favorites in my chat. No, lies and slander. Lies and slander. No favorites. It's a bit high. It's a bit higher than it usually is. So what's it to you? Down another rat. You haven't even got a clue. And you look dreadful. Do you resort to? And now you're gonna hurt you. And nothing else to do. Goes for concern. Okay, I think for this one I'm just going to do a fresh one. Hey, Tazwell. Is that how you say it, Tazwell? America, explain. Explain. I am Confucian. Why is this called like Kansas? But this one Arkansas. Why is not Arkansas? Explain. America, explain. Honestly, how I feel 100% of the time. What if Carl and Sapnut got married about Q though? Yikes. To be fair, I think Carl's memory is just gone. To be fair. To be fair. Wait, Iris is screaming. Why is Iris screaming? Why is the child screaming? Let me get onto a good old Discord. Discord. Okay, cool. So that's sorted out. That's no longer a problem. Ooh, Foolish's statue came along really fucking cool, man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that. TBH, that thing has been leaked like 20 times. Half of the time it's Sam himself. English is just humorous point. Yeah, I know, literally, it's so funny. English, what a language. What a language. Go home, England, you're drunk. And the law stream. What if slime became a traitor? I don't know what you're on about, Unknown Wolfie. I just want Sam, honestly. Is that black? No, that's okay. That's the color I need. Sorry. I went villain Simon Slime. Technically, well, that's the thing I don't like about the DreamSMP fandom specifically, is everybody's like, oh, such is going on their villain arc. It's like, no, they're not. They're a villain to somebody else, but they aren't actually a villain. Like for example, our Sam dude is not a villain. For example, he's not a villain. He's a villain. He's a villain to what's his face? He's a villain to Dream. And at this point to Technoblade, but he's not an actual villain. Same thing with Tommy. Tommy isn't actually a villain either. And like there's loads of characters that people are like, ooh, such and such is going on their villain arc. It's like, they're not going on their villain arc. It's not a villain arc. It's called character development. It's called characters going through trauma. Let them do the thing. Let them be traumatized. It's good. It's not Anyway. It's like when Tubbo was having like doing nukes and stuff like that. It's like, it's not a villain arc. It's the character being quirky. So it's just like, anyway. A character doesn't need to be a villain to be fun. I think a time a character's really a villain is when they're an enemy to everybody. Like Schlatt, for example. Everybody was his enemy, except for like 3 people, which was Dream, pretty much. Dream is a villain because his enemy is everybody, except for like Technoblade and Wilbur now. Wilbur's an enemy to everybody, but nobody realized because he betrayed his friends at the very last second. You know, stuff like that. It's like, that's a villain arc. Oh, right, that's a villain. Not even an arc, that's just a villain. But other things like for example, I'd even say Bad Boy Halo's thing wasn't a villain arc. He was villainous, but the thing is, he's being manipulated by the egg. So is that really a villain arc? Is that really him being a villain, or is that him being? I don't know. I think there's a difference. I think there's a difference, and I think people need to chill. Like for example, Ponk saying he wants to kill he wants to kill Sam, for example, because Sam took his arm and he's angry at Sam and stuff like that, for example. I don't think that's him being a villain. I think that's him, you know, reacting to what happened to him. There's a difference. Gimme waffle nukes. Yeah, exactly. Just woke up one day and chose anarchy. That's just his character though, isn't it? But Sam literally didn't sleep at all. Which character sleeps? I don't know. Unknown Wolfie. I think that's a bit too simplistic. I don't think, because that was the thing. I don't know. I think a lot of people in the DreamSMP, it's like, ooh, such and such is going there, such and such arc. I don't know. I think that's just a very an unnuanced way to look at a situation. I think that's a bit too straight, a bit too bland for how things are. Because I don't think. I guess put it this way: Sam snapping and killing a character, let's say killing Technoblade, is not him being a villain. It's him being an enemy to Technoblade, but it's not like, how do I put it? It's not him being an actual villain, if that makes sense. There's because like the DreamSMP, a lot of stuff happens and nobody gets any repercussions for it. You know, a lot of characters have done quite awful things, but don't get any punishment for it. You know, so a lot of characters get away with some stuff scot-free. I think the one character that's really been punished for stuff they've done is Tommy and Dream, at best. You know, it's like that's the worst. That's the worst that any character's been punished for anything they've done. Is Tommy and Dream. And then other characters have had to deal with the consequences of what they've done. Like Quackity, like Schlatt, like Wilbur, like Sam. But that's a form of punishment, but none of the characters have been directly punished. Like punished. Like execution style punished. Not even Technoblade, he hasn't, because he escaped death, so he technically didn't. I don't count it as I do not count that as a win for anybody. They failed. They failed in their goal so bad. You're free to disagree with me, but like, but my channel. I was thinking about why is Dream actually in prison, and he is stuck there because he took Child's disc, and also Tommy didn't actually tell anyone about exile. Well, he's in there because he made everybody's enemy by that point. By that point, Sapnap, his friends, Sapnap, Puns, and all that, he had already left them behind. Dream had cut his connections with everyone. Like you said, you know, he's cut off his attachments. He's not attached to anybody anymore, and he made everybody his enemy, basically. And thing is that, you know, he destroyed L'Manberg, which that was Quackity's home, that was Tubbo's home. He's gonna kill Tubbo. You know, it's like, and a lot of the characters felt very betrayed by Dream on different levels. I think Dream genuinely thought he was doing the right thing. I don't think Dream thinks of himself as a villain at all. I think he genuinely believes he's doing the right thing, and that he's doing like a good deed, you know, making everybody be family. I think he genuinely believes that, but he doesn't realize that the way he's going about it is completely the wrong way. because the way he wants to go about it is that he wants to take everybody's freedom away. And he also stole everybody's, like, he stole freaking Sam's dog. He had Sapnap's fish. He's going to imprison Skeppy because that's the one thing Bad Boy Hater really cared about. Like, he just stole everything everybody cared about because he wanted to use their emotions to make them behave. You know, that's a tyrannical behavior. And he basically made everybody his enemy at this point. Same thing with Technoblade. Technoblade made everybody his enemy at this point. But the difference is that people realized that Dream was the one that was manipulating everybody and using, and everybody was using, he's using everybody for his own little chess game, basically. So, like, you know, you had the whole, like, you know, just say you hate me from George. You had Sapnap feeling betrayed. You had Puns feeling left behind and just waiting for orders. And then Tommy paid him. I was like, you know, can you help me? I'll give you money, basically. And he was like, okay. And apparently Puns' character has a soft spot for Tommy. So that's part of it. He wanted to control everyone. Yeah, exactly. He wanted to control everyone to have a big happy family for how he sees they should have the big happy family should be. I think the thing that a lot of people don't understand is that Dream's intentions are genuine. I think he genuinely thinks he's doing the right thing, but he doesn't realize that he's hurting everybody in the process. He doesn't realize what he's doing. He doesn't realize that he's breaking his friends' hearts by doing what he's doing. He doesn't realize that. He doesn't understand that. And he doesn't feel sorry for it either. Even if Sapnap explains it to him, because Sapnap was in prison one time, even when Sapnap was like, listen, this is what you did, and you hurt me, or whatever. I can't remember exactly what they said. Even then, Dream doesn't feel bad for it. He thinks he's justified. And that's a key difference between characters like Dream and any of the other characters. Dream is doing it and doesn't feel sorry for it and doesn't understand, doesn't realize what he's done. He thinks it's justified for him to manipulate Tommy and hurt him and traumatize him. And he thinks it's justified for him to blow up people's homes because he considers it a threat to them. That's the thing. Why if Crocodile a Lord? He'd still have a life. He'd still have a life. He has 2 lives still. A hot take. Jim isn't a villain. He was just doing what he thinks is best. Obviously, he wasn't. But the thing is, that is him being a villain. He is a villain. Just because your intentions are true, it's not... Because you can have genuine intentions, but you can hurt people in the process. Dream had true intentions, but they were selfish. And in that turn, he hurt everybody. I think when you make everybody your enemy like that, you are the villain in that sense. You're the main villain, at least, I think. Oh, I'm sad. I can't say. I love you, chat and Grey, but I can only say so. Bye bye. Have a lovely day. You take care, Artie. You take care, Artie. Because Jim's a narcissist. He is a narcissist. He is. But Dreams is a narcissist, and he is a manipulator, but he thinks he's justified. He thinks he's right. Do you know what a protogen is? I think so. It's the furry thing, isn't it? Protogen. Yeah, it's the furry thing. It's got cool like mask thing. I think they're really cool. I want to Sam Explode trying to kill Dream, but he murders Techno because of... that's literally the idea I have for my version of a jailbreak. You have no idea. Kiki, I've been thinking of that for 6 months, at least. I've had the idea for so fucking long. You've got no fucking idea. So yeah, but yeah, no, definitely, 100%. If I would adore for Sam to go full fucking creeper and just blow up and take Technoblade with him. But that's literally the idea I had, Kiki. I've literally had that idea for so fucking long. You have no idea. And I've been wanting to animate it so bad, but I've just been so busy. And it's, I want to draw it so bad. It's going to be so dramatic. Anyway. Ideas galore. Do-do. 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 How the fuck do we have the same idea? I mean, it's not hard to come up with the same idea. It's kind of normal, isn't it? To come up with the same idea. It's not. Are you ill if you are your rest? No, I'm not. What? No. Why do you think I'm ill? I sniffle a lot, but that's just because my nose is like that. I'm just a sniffler. I'm just a sniffer person. Creeper? Oh man. Indeed. I'm a creeper. My crep's Grim Reaper. Burn up like Al Qaeda. Is that the what they're called? I can't remember. Ah. I just want Sam to go full creeper. I had a comment the other day where I was like, finally, an animator that isn't obsessed with Rambo, and I was like, thank you, but also what? I was like, what? I don't know if to take that as a compliment or like an insult towards Rambo. I don't know how to take that. I just found it really funny the way they said it. I was like, what do thou meanest? What do thou meaneth? I do not understand the intention, the tone behind those words. I do not know if it's humor or anger. Are you r/serious or r/joke? Joking. Help. I do not understand text tone. You know what? Let's bet I'm sure it won't happen at the job. Of course it won't happen. Nothing fun like that will ever happen. I wonder why C. Tommy are being Quackity's up. Well, Quackity thinks that Tommy's being manipulated by Wilbur. And he kind of sees himself. I like to think that Quackity sees his younger self in Tommy. And he sort of, because I made an animatic about it, but he kind of sees Wilbur as a version of Schlatt, and Wilbur and Tommy as a version of himself when he was younger. And Quackity is one of the few characters that was genuinely happy when Tommy was back. Like she was like, Tommy, you're alive, you're back. He was really happy, while the other characters were kind of freaked out and confused. And Quackity was like genuinely happy he was back. So I think it's because see Tommy's gonna be in the lore because Quackity has a soft spot for him. Oh, pardon. And so after Technosaur, this season will be gone. I gotta go. I might be back. Take care, Tay. I have a question for you, Grimmy, and anyone in chat who wants to answer. When you think of like the general afterlife, what do you envision? Just like, see, I'm Catholic, so I see purgatory, hell, and heaven. If you're a dickhead most of your life and a genuine evil person, you go to hell. If you're like just a flawed human being, you go to purgatory and then you go to heaven. And then if you're a good person, you go to heaven. Basically. I don't know. I believe in the Catholic mythos. For like a better ways of saying it. Mainly because I don't like the idea of just nothing afterwards, basically. But also because that's my belief, so there you go. Personally, I think I feel the flowers, but all the colours are muted. That's kind of nice. What's with this energy? Why not be a little friendly? The tune's wrong for this, but here we are. Oh no, I got it wrong. I was on the wrong verse. I was wrong. It's my fault. It's the wrong moment. Come down. What's with this energy? Oh god, we're bringing up death. I've been thinking about it recently. It's been ruining my weeks. Death is an inevitable. Is that how you say it? Inevitable? I don't know. Inevitable, and it comes to everyone. You just gotta accept it. It's a part of life. Woohoo! A lot of people in my family have died recently. Not anybody I've known. I know personally well, but it's just a reality. A lot of people just one day they're there and then they're not. That's a fact of life. There you go. It is what it is. That's how the cookie crumbles. Woo! It's great. Da, 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 da. What's with this energy? Da, 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 da. Why not be a little more friendly? Da, da, na, na, I forgot the straps. F that. There you go. Cara, I have death anxiety. Congratulations! You're like every other person on this planet. Well done. I'm sorry, I don't mean to dismiss you like that. I know. A lot of people do. For me, it's just a part of life. It's just a reality. I'm not fussed by it. Like, sometimes I think about, like, how, like, everything we know one day is gonna disappear. And then we're gonna be, like, part of history like everybody else is. And I'm so okay with that. I'm so okay to just not be anymore. I don't know. I like the idea of just being forgotten by time. Because I don't know, for me it doesn't matter whether you... For me it's a lot of things like people are like, I don't want to die. It's like, it doesn't matter what you want at the end of the day. That's going to happen whether you like it or not. It could happen tomorrow. It could happen in 50 years time. It doesn't matter. It's just a reality. And I'm okay with that. I'm also the same girl that saw a chicken get beheaded in front of me and not feel anything bad. I have not grieved any members because I simply pretend death isn't a thing. Charlie, one day that's gonna hit you like a freight train and you're not gonna know what to do. Alright, take care, Kiki. That's alright, Elgren. That's fine to ask. For me, because I'm Catholic, I believe in the sort of like Catholic understanding of like the afterlife. And all of that fun stuff. So I have quite a set understanding of like what the afterlife is going to be like, how I believe it's going to be like at least. And so yeah. I don't know. I think I don't know. I'm just not that fussed by death. Like, I'd rather not die now, but like if like tomorrow was my time to come, I'd just be like, all right, off I pop then. And just be done with it, I guess. Well, I have an idea, but Quackity tried to make Laman big and lost matters. Like he said, old happy Laman. Okay, now tell me what DreamSMP class do you guys think will die on Quackity stream and Techno stream? I'm hoping, okay, I don't know for a fact who will or who might not. I'm hoping Technoblade loses a life or gets gravely hurt. I think Quackity might lose a second life. And I think there's a chance that Sam might lose a life. For the rest, I don't know. I'm not sure, honestly, is the answer. I don't really have an answer for that. Clara, when you die, can I have your YouTube channel? No. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I'm gonna make it great. There we go. Down 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 down. The awful truth. Truth about me and truth about you. Cat. Mason. What was that? Gonna snap. Call me back. Call me back. Alright. Okay, so I'm about halfway through. Oh, let me just check. Let me just check. My mom's moving behind me. No. Me when I think about you. Person in the world understand. Oh my God. I play every day and I know what to say when the truth comes on. I've been fucking what a universe is everything but tonight everybody's gonna hear me out. Right one. Touch on telephone. M-A-M-A-O. There you go. Okay. I think I might end stream, honestly. Because I need to work a bit more on this and Quackity streaming in about 45 minutes. So I'm gonna end stream and I need to edit my video as well for tomorrow. So I'm gonna do that. Alright. Oh, well done, Pogba. Well done. That's really well done, well done. So I think I'm gonna end stream. So I have a short video tomorrow and we'll probably seeing depending on what we get. So I'm gonna have so in theory, if we have Quackity stream tonight and Technically stream tomorrow, I might combine those two streams together to make an animatic only if Awesome Dude is involved. If not, then I'm not doing it. So it's me again. I love Awesome Dude design. Thank you very much. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go wait for Quackity stream. Bye bye everybody. See you next time. I stream on Twitch, by the way. Follow me there. Bye.